we will be covering Link Crew, music, ping pong club, and so much more.
That's right, get ready and get excited because an all-new episode of the Blackhawk Buzz starts right now.
Just so wrong to fantasize about the times when we felt alive, holding up, holding on for the ride, screaming, oh my God, looking to the skies, wanna feel, wanna love, wanna recognize all the things I don't miss, make me reminisce and feel alright for days. Tell me what you wanted, and then tell me how to be right through the constant hills, and we won't let go, the hearts in between. I know, tell me that it's okay, hiding happiness and cliches, dropping down to my knees for my memories, because we all need a little bit of tiger blood.
Good morning, Blackhawks. I'm Megan Bolson.
And I'm Angie Denoya.
A few of you students may have noticed an increased number of your peers walking around with donuts in the morning. Some of you may have been lucky enough to receive one.
Where did they come from? Why are they here? Brandon Bybee and Juan Hernandez did some investigating onto the mysterious phenomenon that is the donut guy.
High school mornings are rough, especially when we're running on an empty stomach, which is why Adrell Williams and the Young Life members got your back every Friday morning.
Well, we are Young Life leaders here. We've been here for about 3 years now, but we weren't able to get on campus, so there's about like 7 of us, I believe. And we've just been able to get on campus, so the moment we got on, we said we're going to donuts in the morning every Friday, and now we're here.
Some may ask, why go through the trouble?
We genuinely just love the school, and we want to love the kids, and we want to do anything we can to know that you guys are important and just have a good morning, because sugar's awesome.
Acts of courtesy often expect something in return. Here's Young Life's input.
Oh, there is no outcome. We just want to teach you guys that hey, it sucks sometimes going to high school every morning, waking up, but there's people here who love you, and there is no expectations. We just want to show you guys that we love you and care about you guys.
Take it from Adrell. Challenge yourself to help your peers even a little through their day. Spread the sugar. This has been Juan and Brandon reporting for the BHB. Now back to the studio.
The cross-country team competed at the Doug Conley Invite in Tempe on Saturday morning. Once again, 9th grader Katie Renwick lit up the course in the women's elite division, running 20-minute, 12-second time and placed 20th out of 102 elite women runners. The boys team placed 18th out of 40th teams and beat Higley. The team continues to improve weekly, and 10 out of 12 runners Saturday ran personal records. Great job, runners!
Last week, the golf team left for Texas for an annual tournament. Despite facing a few challenges with rainy weather, the team persevered and placed 8th out of 52 teams. Keep up the great work.
Congratulations to our football team for their win last Friday against Castile. It was a tough game, but our boys fought hard to secure their victory. The next game is tonight at Gilbert High School. The game starts at 7, and I hope to see you all there.
If anyone is missing any personal belongings, check the lost and found. You better hurry though, because any unclaimed items will be donated over fall break.
Looking for a fun way to kill some spare time after school? Garrett Vasquez and Matthew Galvez went to investigate the ping pong club to give you an inside scoop of why more people should check it out.
Ping Pong Club is returning to campus, hosted by none other than Mr. Reader. We get an inside look about how this club began and what it's all about.
2 of my students, Tatum and Jameson, asked me to start the club. They know they've had the club in the past, and I agreed. I thought it would be a fun thing.
I wanted to remake the ping pong club to have a fun after-school activity to do with my friends and kind of bring everyone together for a fun little game of ping pong.
We also found out what a typical session in Ping Pong Club would look like.
We've got 4 or 5 tables that we get to use, and we set it up kind of, if you're a newcomer, you go to one table and those guys play each other, so there's no, so it's equal. And then we got some really good players that play at a table. And some of those kids sometimes go down and help some of the new kids and teach them how to play and stuff like that.
Finally, we asked why someone new should consider joining the club.
More people should join the ping pong club for the fun activity we get to do and relieve some school stress because midterms.
The number one reason I would say is just to meet some good people. I mean, again, it's based off of we got a lot of good kids in that room. And if you're missing something on campus, if you feel like you're not a part of something on campus, this is a place to go to kind of hang out and meet some really good people, gather some friendships, stuff like that, and get to play some ping pong.
That wraps up this story. Be sure to sign up in Mr. Reader's room after school Thursdays and get your ping pong on. This has been Garrett Vasquez reporting for the Blackhawk Buzz. Now back to the studio.
Our varsity girls volleyball had 3 games back-to-back last week. Monday, they won 3-1 against Maricopa. On Tuesday, they suffered an unfortunate loss against Gilbert, but they made a comeback on Wednesday against Castile. Keep up the hard work, ladies.
Everyone has a hidden talent or skill that makes them unique, even your favorite teachers. One of Williamsfield's most beloved teachers and coaches, Mr. Hutter, is no exception. Even in the midst of a heated volleyball season, Coach Hutter took the time to sit down with Audrey Luster and Paige Alexander to reveal his secret talent.
Hi, sisters. Welcome to Coach Hutter's makeup tutorial. Today I have Caitlin. First, you're gonna grab Smashbox primer. The second part is Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizing Illuminator. It's SPF 20. We are going to move on to Hula Benefit. You like to really mix it up. That's the important part, just so you kind of get it all over your brush and everything. And then next we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. So this is something you have them close their eyes and you put on the top of their eyes just so to give it some extra color. Caitlin has told me that green is a color that she admires a lot. You can see here that it's not used quite as often because she saves it for those special occasions. Next, we are going to use some eyeliner. So this you actually put underneath the eye. Oh, there you go. So it's just like a pencil. So a lot of you students have pencils and pens in your backpack. So just be like drawing a little line underneath their eye. And then finally, we're gonna move on to some lipstick to make the lips pop. Come support girls volleyball. Our next game is
October 2nd at Gilbert and
October 4th at home against Maricopa. Hope to see you there.
Have you ever wondered how games and apps work? For members of our school's software development club, they no longer have to wonder. Skilled in their craft, these brilliant students code at a competitive level. Since they just competed recently, it gave Megan and I the perfect opportunity to take a further look at what makes this program so special. In today's age, technology is all around us. That's why learning about how to manipulate it is so important. One way Williamsfield students are doing this is through the Software Development Club.
The Software Development Club focuses on learning basic programming concepts and languages. This year we're focusing on Python mostly, but we're encouraged to learn outside of the classroom.
Even though many of them have only been coding for a short time, they compete against other schools already. Recently, they attended the 2018 Spark Game Jam, where they were tasked with creating their very own games.
The Spark Jam event was pretty awesome. It was sponsored by the town of Gilbert, and the whole point of it was to encourage people to actually go into coding.
We were given an overall theme, which was All Systems Go, and we have to base a game off of that.
Williamsfield had several teams representing them in both the advanced and beginning levels. No matter what skill level, however, there are always sure to be some obstacles to overcome.
I think the biggest challenge though was time. If we had a lot more time, we would have been able to work out those errors more. That's why it's a challenge, just because you're limited by time. I'm just glad it was like with the team, because all of the work loaded onto like one person, like I definitely couldn't have done it.
Despite not winning, all the competitors credit this opportunity as being a fun, hands-on way to learn coding, and encourages many others to try it for themselves.
Programming for everyone is something that you definitely should do. It comes into the fact that technology is being used more and more these days. So if you learn more how to program and actually figure out how to program, you're just going to expand your abilities in any area of your life.
With many more competitions ahead, I wish this program the best of luck. Now that we've cracked the code on this story, reporting for the BHB, this has been Megan and Angie. Now back to the studio. It is never too late to volunteer, so make sure you take the time to get in those service hours. They look great on applications and are very rewarding experiences. If you have spare time over break, consider helping out those in need.
With so many teachers working on our beautiful campus, it can be hard to get to know each and every one individually. While we can't hear from all the staff here, Hunter McKenzie spoke with Ms. Zellner to share some of her experiences as an educator.
Ms. Zellner is one of the many teachers here at Williamsfield, and we have interviewed her in order to ask her some questions about her teaching experience.
Prior to Williamsfield, I taught at East Valley Institute of Technology on their East Campus. I was a nurse for a very long time, and I began, nursing is a lot of teaching in and of itself. You have to teach your patients about diagnoses and medications. And the last bit of full-time nursing I did was at-home nursing, where I was seeing 8 to 10 patients a day.
And what does she think of the many students she sees every day?
Most of my students every day provide a source of inspiration and motivation for me. I appreciate their humor and they make me laugh, and I leave feeling inspired by them. But we also have a few that are just out to make everyone else's lives miserable as well, and that's very, very, very frustrating.
Ms. Zellner's hope for the future is that the school remains positive and safe for everyone.
I don't know that much needs to be changed. I hope that we just continue on the path that we're going and implementing a lot of positive culture changes. I hope that our students continue to get involved. I hope that a lot of them start making better decisions in regards to vaping at school, doing drugs at school. But I think that our school in general is doing a really, really great job.
Mackenzie, now let's study back to the studio.
From rock to pop or rap to jazz, every person has their own unique taste in music. While some genres definitely gain more mainstream traction than others, someone's musical collection may come as a surprise to you. Alan Crandall got the inside look on what students like to listen to.
Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. That's how you know the magic's right.
My favorite singer is Beyonce. I don't know about you guys, but she's queen.
I like country music because it makes me feel like America, like free and independent.
Southern nights.
Holy church music.
Why do you like the Catholic radio?
Because it keeps me hype.
I like games normally, so I normally listen to game music, and game music tends to be techno. It's electronic. It's just my mojo.
Welcome to the Blackhawk Buzz's Bird Corner, the wackiest show at Williamsfield. I'm Brady Black, your host for today, where we'll be going around and asking the best and brightest of the student bodies questions they'd never see on a test. Let's go. Hello, would any of you like to be on the Blackhawk Buzz's Bird Corner? What shape is the Earth?
What shape's a piece of paper?
Good answer. Why is it's flat?
It's round.
It's obviously flat.
Flat.
Flat!
It's the shape of a dinosaur.
Why does sour cream expire?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't get it.
It's when it becomes fresh because it starts sour, right? God or whoever made sour cream makes it sour. It comes out of the ground sour, and then it becomes fresh after the expiration date. Then it's just nasty. You don't want that.
If you won the lottery for $5 million but found out aliens were going to blow up the world in 2 days, what would you do with the money?
Buy pizza.
Try to build a big old artillery cannon to destroy the aliens.
I'd give it to the aliens.
I'd build myself a safe underground house and just sit there and eat my food.
Buy a rocket. I would go meet Haley Steinfeld, and I would take her on a date, and then we would go.
A fantastic answer, sir, and you have just aced the test. Have a great day. You've aced the quiz. Aced our quiz. You've aced our test. Have a great day.
That's all we have this week, Blackhawks.
Have a fantastic fall break, and we'll be ready with another new episode as soon as you all get back.